About to get started here. And on the mound now, Steven Matz. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
All right, ready to go here at the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Hayes. As the lefty gets to work. Missed with a changeup. And this one is off and running. Swings and misses. And a count 1-1. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. And the first offering is not close. McCutchen, 37 years young. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And the 1-0.
2-0.
In the dirt. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting. If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Next pitch misses, and it's 3-0. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Strike on the inside corner.
Full count.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Here comes Hayes around third. He'll score, and the Pirates take the lead. 1-0, and that's a double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Brian Reynolds here.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Yeah.
Right through there for a strike. Kicks and fires. Now 1-1. And another ball. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1. Slice to right. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run. And that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Michael A. Taylor.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. No hits over his last 5 games.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Smash to the left side. Crawford throws to first in time. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. And let's take a look at the lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
— Liover Peguero stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Walker gets under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
That is it. The first baseman, number 44, Rowdy.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Ball 1, no strikes.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches. His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball, no.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Two outs. In the air, right field. Snags it on the run. And that'll do it. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cardinals nothing. And we're back. And today's starter, Mitch Keller. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
And a pitch. Dylan Carlson in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a foul ball. California kid. Played for his dad at Elk Grove High School. His teammates there with Nick Madrigal. The wind and the pitch. Popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, you know, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and guys are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more guys on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact, let the defense work behind it.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The Cardinals down by a pair here in the second game of the series. That one misses, and the count is 1-2.
It's a good take.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Right through there, got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0. Here in St. Louis, second inning set to go. Leading off, Andy Rodriguez. The wind of the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Ground ball, Goldie. He handles it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
The pitcher, Mitch Keller.
2 outs, base is empty. And next is the Pirates pitcher, Mitch Keller. Just off the inside edge. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the second. Here's Nolan Arenado. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Keller back to work. That's in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And here it comes. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
And here is Lars Nootbaar. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Pitch misses outside. Ball one. And there's a foul ball. Arenado leads off second with nobody out. And the next pitch is way outside. Now he breaks his bat. One down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Jordan Walker.
Next to hit, Jordan Walker.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Swings through that one for strike one.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Right-hander kick steals. There's a strike. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. Feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Here's Brandon Crawford. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Man on second, 2 down. Line drive. That's a hit. Arenado around third. He's safe.
Comes through with the RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now it's Ivan Herrera. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
The Cards down by a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Foul ball there. Hard hit, but right at him in left. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
And the pitch. And there's a ball. The lefty to 1-0. Fouled off. He was late.
That's
Next
the ball.
pitch is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now the lefty. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. He doubled home a run in his first AB. That's in for a strike. Ground ball could be 2. Arenado over to second on to Goldschmidt. That's 2.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
So 2 down now, and here is Brian Reynolds. Fouled off left side. And a pitch. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Carlson pulls it in on the run. As we go to the last of the third, digging in, Steven Matz. And a pitch. And that's too high. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The wind of the pitch. Up the middle, Gonzalez. On to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. This is Dylan Carlson. Ripped on a line. That's a fair ball down the right field line. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. And that one is in for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Up the middle, Aguero. In plenty of time to first, and they got him.
The batter, the first baseman, Paul.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Struck out looking in his first at bat. That one is absolutely belted. Going, gone! It's his 8th home run of the year, and they take the lead. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up,
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boone. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 1-for-1 with a double and a run scored. That's in there, and that is strike one. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. That's outside, and the count is 1-1. That one drifts inside.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
2 runs across in the inning here in the second game of the series. Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side.
That one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Way high with that one. And 1-1. Arenado off of first with 2 away. This to third. And it gets by him. And that keeps the inning alive.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Jordan Walker. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
At the belt and fires. That's outside. And the count even 1-1. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. The other way. And it goes just foul. Two on, 2 outs. And that one gets past the catcher. And now a single might score 2.
Going to have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit, then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
2 outs. Outside. And it's 3-2. Brandon Crawford in the St. Louis on deck circle. The pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. Goldie goes yard for the Cards. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th at the plate for Pittsburgh, Michael A. Taylor. The line to kick the pitch. And ball one.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. You know, these Pirates just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Kicks and deals. Hot shot to third. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's the shortstop, Leover Peguero. Fly to left his first time. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
One gone, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base. Chris's wheels with a difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Man at second. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. Awesome play there. Endy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1 so far. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. There's the strike.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Two outs. And fouled off. The pitch. And 1-2. 2 outs with a runner at third. On the ground to the left. Zips it across. And that is that. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down 3-2. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the 4th. There's Crawford now, open stance on that left side. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The batter, the catcher, Ivan Herrera.
And now, Ivan Herrera. He's 0 for 1. Herrera goes 5 feet 11 inches, 23 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Bounce to the left side. Tosses across to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Steven Matz. That's a little bit low. And downstairs.
Pitcher at the plate, obviously no fear in trying to attack this guy. He's just having problems finding the zone.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
There's a strike, and the count is 3-1. Fastball for a strike.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And the righty deals. Good job to fight that one off. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And that one off the inside edge. You walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Carlson now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
One strike.
Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag. What a play. Inning over. The Cards leave one, but they're up 3-2. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Nick Gonzalez. The pitch. Swings and misses at one down below the zone.
You know, these Pirates doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
On the ground, Donovan slings to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
The pitcher, Mitch Keller.
And now Mitch Keller. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
1-0.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Ground ball to the right side, and he picks it up in foul territory. The Redbirds leading by a run here in the second game of the series. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there.
1-1.
Out to short, Crawford. To first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They trail it 3-2. Back here at Busch Stadium, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. The right-hander back to work. That misses the zone. Ball one.
You know, these Cards, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Now Hayes pulls it down. One away. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. He's already homered in this game. And there's the strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Arenado. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Off the mark there. 2 balls, no strikes.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Strike 1.
2-1.
Left center field. That's well struck. It gets down a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In there. Just beat the tag. It's a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 2. There's a strike. Arenado at second with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Right side. McCutchen puts it away, and that will end the inning. So 1 left for the Cardinals, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. We go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Andrew McCutchen. The lefty fires. There's a strike. That clips the corner. Next offering upstairs. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Zach Thompson getting ready to go. Kittredge, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Here comes a pitch. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, he's just glad that he got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
And that one fouled off. And that drops in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next pitch is outside.
1 ball.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge.
That big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael A. Taylor. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And he deals. And a good eye there. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Leover Peguero waiting for a turn at the plate.
Going to lay off that pitch down.
Here's a 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
And stepping in is the speedy Leover Peguero. Ground ball left side, and it gets by him. They're waving McCutchen home.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Steven Matz won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Lance Lynn.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
First and second, 1 out. Here's Rowdy Tellez. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the left fielder, Jordan Walker. Keller back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Out to short. Throw over to Tellez. One away, bottom of the sixth.
The batter, number 35. Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
And that'll bring up Brandon Crawford. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Ball one low.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
And a foul ball. All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. And a 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. The shortstop takes the ball. Outside.
Full count.
The pitch. And it stays fair.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Mitch Keller is done. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. On the mound now for the Pirates, Johan Oviedo.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here's the catcher to hit, Ivan Herrera. First pitch, not close. And that one is inside. Crawford, the base runner at first with one out. And strike one to the catcher.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Double play ball to second, and that chance handled. Feeds to second, out there. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning ending double play.
Here in St. Louis, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Andy Rodriguez. The pitch. Lynn, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
And foul Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Next offering is outside. That one the other way. Arenado to first in time. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Now back, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. And a swing and a miss there.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Up the middle, Donovan. And that quickly 2 away.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Now a pinch hitter coming out for the Pirates. O'Neal Cruz trying to get something going for him with 2 away. That misses. And that is ball 1.
No strike.
Two outs. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
One strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Kicks and fires. And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Fought off foul.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And here it comes.
Ball 1. 1-1.
Lynn with a throw over. Cruz back on a dive. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Runner takes off. Pitch outside. Throw. Save.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Righty delivers. On the ground to third. Dives and kicks it on the infield. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Colin Holderman.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
So a pinch hitter in the pitcher spot. Nolan Gorman. He represents the go-ahead run. And a pitch. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Barucki, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Right-hander kicks, deals. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Left-hand batter waits.
1-2.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first.
Out.
And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
The center fielder, number 3.
And the batter now, Dylan Carlson. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. Down the line, giving chase. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
That one off the mark. The count now 2-2. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
You know, Blue, there always seems to be that oh-no moment for the pitcher when he's lost control of his pitch, and most of the time, it's right when he lets it go. He knows that it's not headed where he intended it to go.
Donovan in the box now. Takes strike 1. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Pitch is in there. And it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Paul Goldschmidt next up for the Cardinals. He's already homered here in this one. Fouled off down the right side. With the go-ahead run at first, here at the bottom of the 7th. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now it's going to be Nolan Arenado. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. First and second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. That's inside. 2 on, 2 outs.
Ball two.
That one close, ruled a ball.
2-2.
And that's ball 2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Andrew Kittredge.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Andrew McCutchen.
The right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
And a pitch. Right down the chute, and it's 0-1. On the ground to third. Sizzling on its way to the outfield.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
No outs. Runner at first. Up next for the Pirates, Brian Reynolds. A little bit low.
Down.
And a pitch. And that's outside. Now 2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And another ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
The pitch. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now back, the 7th, Michael A. Taylor.
Michael A. Taylor, the next Pirate to hit. And there's the strike. And a pitch. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. And that's off the inside edge. 1-2 to count. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And the right-hander deals. Struck him out looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. And that one fouled off. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're in the top of the 8th. Righty to the plate. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two outs. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
McCutchen, the runner at first with 2 gone. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Oh, that could be a big walk in this ball game. Moves the go-ahead run into scoring position, so some pressure pitches coming up in this next AB.
First and second, 2 outs. Rowdy Tellez, the next Pirate to hit. This is again 5 in a row.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Right field down the line, and that one slices foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
That one ripped, but foul. And a swing and a miss. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Barucki.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
At the plate, Lars Nootbaar.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Line drive, could be extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double, go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Now here is Jordan Walker. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Man at second. Activity in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. The pitch. Go ahead run at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Kicks and deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And another ball. Brandon Crawford up next. Three-two now, and that's ball four. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
At the belt and fires. The shortstop takes a ball. Breaking ball inside. And a count 2-1. Left-hand hitter waits. Aguero slings to second. Relay to first. Double play.
The catcher.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6-hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ivan Herrera. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. The pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
Now the pressure was already high, and now it's been cranked up to another level. Man, his head must be spinning out there on the mound. He's got to find a way to slow things down. That breathing technique, Boob. Let everything out.
First pitch, and he just misses. With the go-ahead run at third here in the second game of the series. And there's a ball. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And another ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Dylan Carlson in the on-deck circle. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Zach Thompson, and he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Number 57.
Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez.
Andy Rodriguez.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. John King, the left-hander, up and throwing. Number 62, also getting ready. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one is upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Way outside. 2-2. And now the lefty. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. So now a pinch hitter, Connor Joe, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So they go quietly there. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, David Bednar.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Here's the center fielder, Dylan Carlson.
The center fielder, Dylan Carlson.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
The 0-1. And ball 1. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 1-2. Kicks and fires. Swings, and this one's flared. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Brendan Donovan now at the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's inside, and that's ball 1.
No strike.
And that's outside. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Ripped to short. And that quickly 2 away.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Paul Goldschmidt next up for the Cardinals. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Still tied 3-3. Back here in St. Louis, now here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. And a pitch. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Squeezes it. And there's 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Line drive, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Go-ahead run on base. Brian Reynolds, the next to hit. There's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
And here it comes.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
And he deals. Good eye right there.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Michael A. Taylor to bat next. Now there's a bullet down the line. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 4-3. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Michael A. Taylor will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Bounced up the middle. He's out.
He's out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Leover.
Up next for the Pirates, Leover Peguero. To third, and that one handled. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here, but the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back on to the bottom of the 10th. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
That's a hit! And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. In the air, left side. Reynolds gets under it. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Jordan Walker getting ready to hit. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Hit on the ground might be two. Off balance feed. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
One out left for the Cardinals. And now here is Brandon Crawford. And fouled off.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Good eye in that spot. Just missed.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bednar is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
And the final score here, 4-3. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. For St. Louis, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.